In 2020, my husband and I made a decision that was going to change everything. We were going to get gastric sleeve surgery, and we were going to do it together.
I don't know what to say.
I don't either.
Today is May 9th. This is our first time going out as a family in, 2 months? Almost to the day.
We were both really struggling with our weight, but even worse, we were both just so tired.
Something I noticed, we sound really like...
Oh, like not energized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired of trying everything and getting absolutely nowhere.
This is our daily drive.
To Walmart, get gas at Sam's. Hey, we can see how low the gas prices are.
Yeah.
Last time I went, it was $1.49.
We were tired of feeling uncomfortable in our own bodies, tired of being stared at everywhere we went, and tired of being tired. It was exhausting. So we committed to this process as a team.
All right.
Cool.
This is just us now.
That's not awkward at all.
Nope.
We had the same appointments, the same paperwork, even the same surgery date. We thought that doing all of those things together would make everything easier.
We're gonna navigate the American healthcare system.
But what we didn't expect was how complicated and emotional the approval process could be.
We're not really close to this, are we?
No, this is a test one. I'm probably still gonna edit it together just for fun, but it's not gonna go on the internet.
We binge watched every single YouTube video and read every single Reddit thread. We thought we had everything figured out, but none of those videos ever really talked about how it felt to go through that approval process.
And if it ends up being so good that it has to go on the internet, then I'll make sure to include all of the clips of us saying it's not gonna go on the internet. It's not gonna go on the internet.
They talked about the surgery, the recovery process, and the before and after, but not all of the hoops that you had to jump through to get there. We didn't realize that we needed a referral from our primary doctor, so when we called the bariatric center at first, they were like, yeah, you need to go through your PCP. So we both booked that appointment and then got the referral and then went back to the bariatric center.
We go back to the doctor to get that thing for insurance, then go back to insurance.
And then we were right back to square one where we started. That little loop set us back by a few weeks, and that was only just the beginning. Once we got in with the bariatric program, they handed us a checklist, and that thing ran our lives for the next several months. We had to have a 6-month supervised diet.
That's where the cheeseburgers live. McDonald's.
Not a sponsor. You love McDonald's? I think we all love McDonald's. Can't beat some chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
A psych evaluation, a sleep study, a barium swallow, blood work, medical clearances, and it was 2020, so all of that happened during the pandemic.
Face masking up.
These things are cheap. I don't want to break this. Try to. Ow. Oh. That works great.
Really?
Most of the providers were completely backed up. They were doing virtual appointments only, or they were just flat out unavailable. And since we were doing this together, we tried to schedule everything on the same day at the same time because we wanted to stay in sync. But it wasn't always that easy.
All right. Me and the kids will stay here. All right, love you.
All right, love you.
Plus, during the pandemic, elective surgeries were being delayed or just flat out denied. We had to take our COVID test before the surgery, and it felt like every time we made progress, something slowed us down. And the hardest part wasn't even the tests, it was the waiting. We were doing everything right, but it still felt like nothing was moving forward.
So where to next?
I remember one night my husband and I were both laying in bed and we were both just so exhausted. And with all of the waiting, we felt really defeated. And I turned to him and I asked him, what if we're doing all of this for nothing? We were juggling work, parenting, emotions, and this endless waiting game. Some days we felt really excited, but a lot of other days we felt really defeated. We were scared of being denied and scared of what the surgery would feel like. But more than anything, we were also scared that having the surgery wouldn't change anything. So if you're in that same stage right now, just know that you're not failing and you're just in one of the hardest parts of this entire process.
Yeah, the last time that we tried to do this vlog thing, it was before we had surgery, so we were like, ugh, and I was so nervous about like any angle. Now I feel a little more confident about it.
Super family one thing.
Absolutely not. You look super beautiful. This is the part that you have to believe in the outcome before it even exists. Because one day, our bariatric coordinator called us and said, your insurance approved your surgery and you are good to go. As soon as we got off the phone, I just started crying my eyes out. After months of chasing down signatures, taking what felt like hundreds of tests,
We're filling out forms, and we're scanning those forms, and then we're emailing those forms to get them back to insurance.
having to document every single thing that we ate for our dietitian,
Here comes the big spaghetti noodles.
and getting all of those approvals, we were finally done.
Look how gorgeous you are.
Yeah.
That phone call didn't just mean that we were getting the surgery. It meant that all of the frustration, the doubt, and the emotional weight wasn't all just for nothing.
I don't know, what should I, like, how do I start the video?
Like, hey everyone, today's something new. I decided I'm gonna grab the camera and do a quick vlog just so you guys get to know our family better or something like that.
Okay.
And we had made it through the hardest part together. So if you're just now getting started, I know how overwhelming that feels. You might feel scared and nervous and really hoping that you're making the right call. And while getting approved was one of the hardest parts of that journey, there are so many things that happen after the surgery that nobody really told me about. So I made a video on that. If you want to be truly prepared for what happens after surgery, watch this video next. I promise you it will help.
Oh God, it's already awkward.